Yo, check it. Barnards rap fuck knows what. I've lost count.
Staring at the world through my rear. Just looking back at the world from another level, you know what I mean? Still.
Yo, it's time we explored the true reality of our government spending money on wars and their pathetic laws. They can't feed the poor, too busy buying weapons, don't care for the people who need it more. I mean, everybody knows the whole system's sick and corrupted, so it's time it was exposed. Say no wonder why much conflict explodes. There's many rolling homeless now with no fix the bowl, putting us through poverty, giving out their asbos, doing the opposite to stop it. I laugh a crime. Some carry guns, others equipped with knives at times, just to survive and feel safe on the streets. No homes, motherfuckers gotta rob to eat, to stay on their feet. And though no one ever told us our odd life, it just seems lawless Britain now is facing the prices. Despite young generations, our nation's in crisis. Raised in a sickening community, hearing a shocking in deaths, adolescent fearing being killed brutally. I mean, bullets getting grabbed and slopped in chambers, innocents in danger getting stabbed or shot by strangers. And it's clear for years it hasn't changed, yet we're to blame. It's true, what can we do? I'm sick and tired hearing of this attributes. Young youth falling victim to whoever shoots. I mean, we must clean up the streets of fear. Dear Lord, can you tell me, will peace appear? I mean, beef is clear, but there's many civilians being deceased down here. Families hiding their agony and won't release their tears. It seems the word is we can't prevail. There's a lot of jail birders being knocked back. They don't parole burglars, making arrests for theft, yet there's unsolved murders. Little child's going wild, sleeping rough. What we dust is trouble, juveniles disowned and lost, mourning our losses while they conversate conspiracy inside the Home Office. And members of the Parliament don't seem to listen. My mission's to expose all the unlawful politicians. Gordon Brown, Jack Straw, you know the fucking law, but why don't you put on a uniform and go to fucking war? You don't do shit or even try to prevent poverty. This happens every day for the ones alone and astray who resort to robbery or despair because 10 Downing Street only care who has more authority. So fuck politics, I don't follow shit and won't listen to instructions. I've chosen this interruption to expose their corruption, which puts me in deep thought. The fork had a fortune to get somebody caught for theft of an item was probably cheap, or how much more can I handle of this scandalous shit? Well, it's an example, I want retribution. I remember the prosecution having a grudge applying to the judge to send me to a young offenders institution between walls of seclusion where they see out the legislations. I can't get out this incarceration, so tell me what's slipping, cause even when in prison they're taking my privileges and segregation. It's the government's plague and degradation. Teenagers out to work who rob what they find without taught education, no occupations or jobs on the line. Yet you're complaining about the tribulations of thugs who supplying the addicts in preparation for the drugs. Ever since my birth I've been treated like a piece of dirt, so on these streets I lurk beneath the surface of the universe where the devil unleashed his curse for me to disturb the police to work as a young yard. Wonder how to rob, but to this day they're a problem to my strategy just because I never had a job. They used to batter me, being beat and bruised by the brutality in my community. It's the reality of shit if you witness it clearly. Getting cuffed by 'em creeping up, they got me sleeping rough. Saint witnesses feared me, barred from my state, they barged through my door, brought to the station for court, charged once more. I mean, all you gotta do is clean up the streets. If they sort this poverty out and shit like that, then all this crime and shit, when you open the papers, yeah, and you see another kid dead, people getting tortured. I mean, England's like getting fucking America in the 1980s or something. That's why it's getting a lot worse now. You know what I mean? They resort to crime because they have nothing. They're suffering through poverty, yeah, they have to rob to eat, they have to do this, they commit murder, they do all sorts because they have no homes to live, and it's the government who has the power to sort all this shit out. So you beat poverty, yeah, and you beat crime. If you don't want to care about that shit, then it's always gonna go on and on and on. Yeah, you know it's true. Yo. Staring at the world through my rear view, going baby screaming at God. He can hear you, I can feel your heart beating fast. Guess it's time to die, getting high, watching time fly. Staring at the world through my rear view, going baby screaming at God. He can hear you, I can feel your heart beating fast. Guess it's time to die, getting high, watching time fly. I said, staring at the world through my rear view, screaming at God. He can hear you, heart beating fast, time to die, watching time fly. Staring at the world through my rear view, screaming at God. He can hear you, heart beating fast, time to die, watching time